Fluent Fox Podcast.
Learn English by listening.
Hey everyone, I'm Eliza, and you're listening to Fluent Fox Podcast. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that truly underpins our lives, something fundamental to how we navigate each day, our daily routines. It's more than just a schedule, it's the quiet architecture of our existence, shaping who we are, what we achieve, and how we feel. From the very first moment my alarm nudges me awake to the final thoughts before I drift off to sleep, every single day is a tapestry woven with habits and rituals. These aren't just random actions, they're the deliberate choices, big and small, that create the rhythm and flow of my life, and I believe, yours too. You know, it's fascinating to think about how much a well-structured routine can influence our lives. It's not about rigid adherence to a strict timetable, but rather about creating a predictable framework that supports your goals and well-being. For me, the importance of having a daily routine can't be overstated. It brings a sense of order and control to what can often feel like a chaotic world. When you know what's coming next, even generally, it reduces decision fatigue and allows you to conserve mental energy for more important tasks. Think about it. When you don't have a routine, every single action requires a fresh decision. What should I eat for breakfast? When should I exercise? What's the first thing I should work on? These small decisions accumulate, and before you know it, you're mentally drained before the day has even truly begun. A routine essentially puts many of these on autopilot, freeing up your cognitive resources. Another massive benefit is consistency. Whether it's showing up for your fitness goals, dedicating time to learning a new skill, or simply ensuring you eat nutritious meals, a routine builds consistency. And as we all know, consistency is the bedrock of progress and growth. It's the small, daily actions, repeated over time, that lead to significant transformations. And before we get into the specifics of my day, I want to quickly mention something incredibly valuable for you. If you're finding this conversation insightful, you'll love the free PDF available right in the description. It contains the entire conversation written out, which is perfect for review or practice, along with a well-designed mock test to help solidify your understanding. It's a fantastic, concise resource. My day always begins quite purposefully, typically around 6:30 a.m. As soon as that alarm goes off, there's no hitting snooze for me. I believe in a decisive start to the day, so I get right out of bed. The very first thing I do is head straight to the kitchen for a large glass of water. This might seem simple, but it's a vital step. After hours of sleep, my body is always a bit dehydrated, and this immediate hydration helps to kickstart my metabolism and re-energize my cells. It's like pressing a refresh button for my internal system. Once I've hydrated, I move into my morning self-care. I head to the bathroom to wash my face and brush my teeth. This ritual isn't just about hygiene, it's about feeling refreshed and signaling to my brain that the day has truly begun. That clean, fresh feeling is a mental cue that it's time to be alert and ready. Then comes my essential morning fuel. For me, a cup of coffee is an absolute must-have. The aroma alone is enough to start waking me up, and that first warm sip is truly a comforting ritual. It provides that gentle boost of energy I need to transition fully into the day. After my coffee, I shift my focus to planning. I take a few minutes to plan out my day. This involves looking at my calendar, reviewing my existing to-do list, and then prioritizing the most important tasks. This deliberate planning helps me stay organized and focused. It reduces any potential overwhelm later in the day and ensures I'm dedicating my energy to what truly matters. Having a clear roadmap helps me avoid procrastination and ensures I'm being truly productive. Breakfast, for me, is non-negotiable. It truly is the most important meal for setting the tone for my energy and focus. I tend to gravitate towards eggs for breakfast. Whether I scramble them, fry them, or poach them, they're a delicious and protein-rich option. The protein keeps me feeling full and satisfied, providing sustained energy throughout my morning. Sometimes, I'll also make toast with avocado or peanut butter alongside my eggs. It's a simple but incredibly tasty and satisfying meal that gives me healthy fats and carbohydrates. And, of course, I always have a breakfast drink, usually a glass of orange juice or milk. It's another layer of nutrition and hydration that prepares my body for the day ahead. Skipping breakfast is something I consciously avoid because I've experienced firsthand how it can leave you feeling sluggish and unfocused. It's about nourishing my body and brain after a long night of sleep, giving me the vital energy and nutrients needed to tackle the tasks ahead. As someone who works from home, my work routine has a distinct flow, but its core principles are universal. After breakfast, the first thing I do is head to my desk. I ensure my computer is turned on and that I have all the supplies I need, my planner, pens, and any relevant documents. This act of organizing my workspace is fundamental. A clutter-free, ready-to-go environment significantly boosts my ability to feel focused and productive. Once my digital space is aligned, I dive into my actual tasks. My day is often a blend of different types of work. I prioritize based on the plan I made in the morning, focusing on the most critical projects first. I constantly refer back to my to-do list, marking off completed tasks, which gives a great sense of accomplishment and visual progress. I also incorporate elements of a student's routine into my day, particularly when I'm learning new skills or researching a complex topic. This might involve setting aside dedicated study blocks, much like Leo would find a quiet spot in a library. I create a similar environment at home, minimizing distractions to allow for deep work. Crucially, throughout my work and study blocks, I make sure to take breaks. This isn't about slacking off, it's about intelligent energy management. I often set a timer, work intensely for a period, and then step away. This allows my mind to recharge. It's incredibly important to balance concentrated work with downtime. You simply can't be on all the time without experiencing burnout. These breaks might involve a quick stretch, a walk to get more water, or even just stepping away from the screen for a few minutes to rest my eyes. Lunch for me is a critical midpoint in my day. It's not just a meal, it's a deliberate opportunity to recharge and reset. I always aim for something healthy and nutritious, often a large salad with lean protein or a light sandwich with plenty of vegetables. I've found that heavy or greasy foods can make me feel incredibly sluggish in the afternoon, which directly impacts my productivity. My goal is to feel energized, not weighed down. Beyond the food, I make sure to use my lunch break for a true mental and physical reset. I step away from my desk completely. Sometimes, I'll take a short walk around my neighborhood. Other times, I might just sit in a different room and read a book or listen to some calming music. This period of disconnect is vital. It helps to clear my mind and ensures I return to my work feeling refreshed and ready for the second half of the day. My afternoons often involve continued deep work on projects, but also more interactive elements. This could mean client calls, virtual meetings with collaborators, or even brainstorming sessions. Just like in the morning, I continue to take small breaks. I might do some light stretching at my desk or simply stand up and walk around the room for a few minutes. These little movements help to get the blood flowing and prevent that afternoon slump. It's all about finding those small, consistent ways to take care of myself, even when my schedule is packed. As the day transitions into evening, my focus shifts towards winding down and preparing for quality sleep. Having a solid bedtime routine is absolutely essential for me to get a good night's rest, which in turn impacts everything else. I truly believe that a consistent bedtime routine helps me relax and sets the stage for a restful night. My evening routine usually begins with the practical steps. I make sure to brush my teeth and wash my face. It's a simple act, but that feeling of being clean and refreshed is a powerful signal to my body that it's time to begin its nightly wind down. After that, I move into my more calming rituals. I love to read a physical book for a little while. This helps me unwind and become less tense, drawing my mind away from the day's events and the glow of screens. Sometimes, instead of reading, I'll listen to some calming music or a gentle podcast. The key is to create a peaceful, low-stimulation environment. And, of course, the most important element, I make sure to get to bed at a reasonable hour. As tempting as it can be to stay up late, I know that getting enough sleep is paramount for my overall health and well-being. A good night's sleep truly sets me up for success the next day. It affects my mood, my energy levels, my cognitive function, and my ability to handle challenges. It's the ultimate form of self-care, replenishing both my mind and body. Now, let's bring it all together. How exactly does having a daily routine help us grow in life? Firstly, a routine fosters discipline and consistency. When you consistently show up for your habits, whether it's learning a new language, practicing a skill, or committing to exercise, you build a powerful internal discipline. This consistency, over time, translates into tangible progress and the acquisition of new abilities. Growth rarely happens in giant leaps, it's the result of continuous small steps. Secondly, routines create mental space and reduce stress. By automating everyday decisions, you free up mental bandwidth. This allows you to devote more energy to creative problem-solving, strategic thinking, or simply enjoying moments with loved ones. When you're not constantly figuring out what next, you're less stressed and more open to new ideas and experiences, which is vital for personal growth. Reduced stress also means better physical health, allowing you to sustain your efforts for growth longer. Thirdly, routines enhance productivity and achievement. When your day is structured, you're more likely to accomplish your goals. By prioritizing tasks and sticking to a schedule, you move closer to your aspirations day by day. This sense of achievement builds self-esteem and confidence, creating a positive feedback loop that encourages further growth. Each completed task is a small victory, reinforcing your belief in your capabilities. Moreover, routines help in managing energy levels. As you heard from my morning, lunch, and afternoon habits, I consciously incorporate breaks and hydration. This mindful management of my physical and mental energy prevents burnout. When you have sustained energy, you can engage more deeply with learning, work, and relationships, leading to more profound experiences and accelerated growth. Finally, routines promote mindfulness and self-awareness. By consistently engaging in certain practices, you become more attuned to what works for you and what doesn't. You learn your body's signals, your peak productivity times, and your unique needs for rest and rejuvenation. This self-awareness is a cornerstone of personal development, allowing you to continually optimize your life for growth and well-being. In essence, a well-crafted daily routine is not a cage, it's a springboard. It provides the stability and predictability needed to launch yourself into new challenges, learn new things, and ultimately, grow into the best version of yourself. It's about consciously designing your day to support your aspirations, allowing you to live a more purposeful, productive, and fulfilled life. Remember, there's no single perfect routine. The key is to experiment and discover what truly keeps you feeling energized, productive, and happy. What small habit can you start incorporating into your day to foster your own growth? Thanks for joining me today on Fluent Fox Podcast. I hope this conversation empowers you to look at your own routine with fresh eyes and perhaps make some powerful adjustments. Don't forget to grab that free PDF in the description. We'll talk again next time.